Hi, welcome to episode 11 of this video exploration of the book by Lewis Howes, The Mask of Masculinity. Let's keep going from the last few pages of chapter 1, The Stoic Mask. Lewis writes, Chris Lee, author of Transform Your Life, 10 Principles of Abundance and Prosperity, has been a leadership and emotional intelligence coach for the past 30 years. During his legendary intimate week-long workshops, he has trained more than 100,000 men and women. He has some practical advice for men who are looking to slowly dismantle their walls. He says men should start journaling. He tells them to get out a notebook and just write. What are my beliefs about being open? How do I feel? Or what's my fear about sharing my feelings, my emotions? And look over those beliefs and ask yourself, which of those beliefs are facts? We are driven by our beliefs. The problem is that many of our beliefs aren't beliefs at all. They're faulty assumptions built on fear that get baked into culture because we're even more afraid of addressing them than we are addressing the fear that created them. We think that being open about our feelings is weak. Straight men have been trained to think that sharing their feelings means they're gay. And if someone ever thought that about them, it would jeopardize their manhood. I have been journaling since I was about 9 years old, and I have now, about 50 odd journals stored in a box in my office here. And I can tell you quite openly and honestly, journaling is without a doubt the most profound thing that I have done in my life. It is private, it's personal, they are like letters to myself, and I don't know that I will ever share them with anybody, but they have been my friend when I didn't have any friends. They have shared my life events. My words and my writing have explored my thoughts and my ideas and my feelings, why I think the way I think. They have analysed my actions. They have enabled me to question why I've done particular things. But more than that, they have been the problem solver to get to the root of what I'm thinking and feeling when life sucks, when I'm in a very deep, dark place. And they are my go-to in times of when I need to be consoled. And to be honest with you, my journaling, knowing that I had something that I could use to express, on a couple of occasions, my journals, the act of writing has saved my life. There's been a couple of times in my life where I wouldn't have been here right now if not for those books. So I want to do an exercise with you for this video. And yes, it's a process of writing, but it's not as Chris recommends. What Chris recommends, I think, is a lot harder than it made out in this book. What I want you to do is grab a pen and paper, and yes, it needs to be a pen and paper, not typing and not tapping on your phone. It needs to be something that's kinesthetic, something that you feel, because our emotions are what we're trying to get to in this process, and we need to feel the paper and the pen through this process. So what I want you to do is something that's actually quite positive. It still explores your emotions and your feelings and your thoughts and your ideas, but I want you to, at the top, write the statement, I am grateful for, and give me something that you're grateful for. Be one thing, or it could be a couple of things, but just choose one for this particular activity. And then once you've chosen the thing that you're grateful for, I want you to answer the statement, I am grateful because, and go ahead and just explore why you're grateful for that one particular thing. Because this is an exercise that needs to be empowering, encourage you, and it needs to feel good. If journaling is always difficult and it's only expressing the bad things that you're thinking and feeling, you won't keep doing it. You've got to have some sort of positive intrinsic motivation that helps you and supports you. Go ahead and give it a go and let me know in the comments what it was like for you. I'm looking forward to reading your comments. See you soon.